See, y'all, when you're a heterosexual black man, when you're a black father, even the Transformers come for you and they got nothing good to say about your troops. But I want to take a moment and talk man to man with Saucy Santana and ask him honestly, what did Snoop Dogg say so bad to offend anybody in the LGBTQ plus community? This man sat there and shared a candid moment that a lot of us fathers have had. I too have been sitting up watching a kids movie. And out the blue, two guys start embracing and kissing, or two females. And hell no. I didn't want us to continue to watch the movie because I didn't want to explain it to my underage sons that know nothing about intimacy or sexuality at that time. See, Saucy, you don't get that because you done spent your whole damn life being a run out. See, you the one confused. You the one wrong. You the one isolating and alienating you and your crew and tearing down the LGBT community. It wasn't long ago. It was somebody all online talking about they stopped having anything to do with you because you was itchy, scratchy, and full of stuff. Yeah, within your community. We don't say nothing derogatory. I have nephews gay, nieces gay, best friends that are gay I went to college with. We are not homophobic because we are able to say, right now, in my little one's life, sexuality, intimacy is going to have its place in conversation. But right now, as of right damn now, Saucy Santana, we want our kids to be okay. We just want them to be kids. We don't care what excuse people have for saying they felt this way or thought this way. These children are not born with intimate sexual knowledge of any sort. And that's why when my boys were stair steppers and we would think we watching something on the Disney Channel or what I considered a kids movie. And yes, whether it was two women or two guys, at that point, I didn't, as a father, find it necessary to talk sexuality or sexual preference with a 5-year-old, with a 6-year-old, with a 7-year-old, with an 8-year-old, when they have absolutely no thoughts or feelings sexually, Saucy. And just because you choose your life to live the way you want to, don't heterosexual black men have a right as well to their opinion about their families? You know, I did a post about how this woman that everybody in the office but her says she didn't have a scar on her, and it's just a modern woman money grab. I got women on that video right now talking about Offset, talking about me and my kids, and if they supported me or followed my content, they would know OG raised all these children with the same woman that he with now. No, OG ain't got baby mama stored all over the place. OG ain't never been on child support. OG raised and took care of his kids by the sweat of his brow and his one good hand. God help him true. It's diabolical, Saucy, that you would even took this stand knowing exactly what Snoop Dogg was talking about. But yet, y'all want to label him homophobic because he has the right to actually say, I ain't gonna talk to my kids about this right now. When they get there to that age, we'll have that conversation. But right now, my kids still using crayons. My kids actually still playing with toys. You know, playing at recess at school. But when you a heterosexual black man and a father, you can't say nothing about nobody, especially in your own community. Oh, yes, indeed, I talk about modern black women because I'm disgusted with their aggression. I'm disgusted with their behavior. And then they got sons, and now I even got a woman that actually tells me, in so many words, women are victims being left with a child and being a baby mama. They was forced. Yes, that was her word. Forced to just be a baby. No, you wasn't. There's not a man alive in charge of the vagina. And not a man alive, especially a black man. There's nothing we can do with y'all vaginas without y'all permission. Truth be told, modern women love Pookies and Ray Rays. Truth be known, modern women get children with one night stands and maybe I like him or he had dreads. That's the truth on that. But we can't say that. And we are them. We out here. Now, we got Fruity Loop. He should be saving that energy for the embarrassment. Well, these folks say you get bumped from the crack of your ass all the way down to the heel of your feet and you smell. I would think I would still be trying to fight about that, Saucy. Because Snoop didn't even call your name. Snoop gave a real life experience that hands-on actual black fathers have experienced watching kids' movies today. Why does that offend anyone? Why would, if you're not a modern woman, why would it offend you for me saying this black woman should be ashamed of herself? And no, I hope she don't get a plug nickel. Because that doctor, that receptionist, and the other people in that office are not lying for Cardi B. Under oath. That white doctor said he stood face to face, 2 feet away from her. And in the when she got in the elevator, and wasn't a scratch on her. The receptionist said she was facing her, standing between Cardi B and the woman that's suing her. And she didn't have a scratch on her. Say, didn't nobody have a scratch but me. But I got black women on that post right now being disrespectful, unintelligent, and ignorant because I say she's a modern woman. See, hard-working, good women ain't sitting up waiting on the opportunity to drag somebody through court on a lie. Modern women ain't looking for no man to take care of their children. They want a good man because they know it's a benefit and a blessing to have a good black man. And they do every and anything they can to qualify themselves for a good black man. Not a Pookie or a Ray Ray that's going to put a baby in them. But go to that video. You ain't even got to watch the video. Go to the comments. They want to talk about everything but the security guard. See, Saucy Santana didn't bring up Snoop's personal experience as a father or as a grandfather and as a provider and as a family man, as a black man. He did not talk about none of Snoop's attributes. Nothing but labels and lies. And Snoop is no more homophobic than me. My best friend in the world. When we became best friends as roommates, he told me before we got into the first semester, listen, Red, you're going to hear some rumors, but you my roommate and I like you and I'm going to tell you the truth. They are true, I'm gay. But I just don't think it's nobody's business, but we share a room. And I told him, I said, it ain't got nothing to do with me. I tell you what, when you get company, let me know and I'll leave. And he looked at me and said, and if you get company, Red, coming over, let me know and I'll leave. And we respected one another's space for 4 years. And we friends today. Over 35 years down the road, we still friends today, Saucy. How dare you label that man something because he has an opinion of his family and what he expects about his children and how he want to raise them. Somebody that ain't even got no kids or raised none. See, y'all the ones always talking. Just like modern women always jumping. Because the good women that come on there tell me the truth. Say, yeah, I do know some modern women that'll do anything for $1, OG. They tell the truth in the comments. They don't take it personal. Because they're not a modern woman. Why would they be upset with me talking about, and I always say in the video, it's not all women. But let's be honest, there are modern women and perverted-minded gay dudes out here that take everything and try and make it about the LGBTQ plus community. And we know that's not what it's about. And people in the community know that's what it's not about that. You can't force me and no other father to put your business on their table when it comes to their children. No more than we can make you take ours home. That's all Snoop was saying, is he's very uncomfortable. He ain't ready for that. The kids are not what he feel an appropriate age to be discussing those type of matters. And I totally agree with that, black man. Whether y'all don't or not. For real, for real.